Good day, yogis. We're going to go through a gentle yoga sequence for all levels today, focusing on stretching and opening up through the shoulders and hips. In this practice, we're going to remain pretty close to our mats. There are no down dogs in this practice, so we're going to be really focusing in on linking our breath to movement in this class. When you're ready today, we're going to begin class seated on our mats. So when you're ready, come to a comfortable seat. Perhaps you can use a block, a pillow, or a blanket underneath your sits bones. This will help to sit up tall, nice and straight through the spine, shoulders stacked over hips, and head over your shoulders. When you arrive, your hands can come to your knees, maybe your palms down for grounding today, or you can have your palms face up to invite more energy into your practice. Wherever you're at, begin to breathe in and out through the nose, deepening your inhales, deepening your exhales. Let's take a breath here together, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, inhale, inhale, inhale through the nose, and let it go through the mouth. Let's do that once more. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Continue to cultivate this breath connection throughout our class today. On your next inhale, reach your shoulders up toward your ears, and exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Let's do that again. Inhale, shoulders up toward your ears, and exhale, drop your shoulders back down. Back to neutral. Inhale, long straight spine, and exhale, gently drop your right ear toward your right shoulder, creating a nice stretch through the left side of your neck. From here, begin to drop your chin down through center toward your chest, feeling a stretch through the back of your neck, before slowly moving over to the left side, left ear toward your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center, head lifts. And exhale, make sure your shoulders are still dropping away from your ears. On your next inhale, lift both hands toward the sky. Maybe look up. And exhale, release your right hand to the mat behind you, left hand to your right knee in a gentle seated twist. Breathing in to lengthen, and breathing out to twist a bit further. Inhale, both hands back to the sky, and exhale. This time your right hand comes to your left knee, left hand swims behind you, twist toward the left, inhaling to lengthen, and exhaling to twist a bit further. Inhale back to center, And from here, we're going to come forward onto hands and knees into our tabletop pose. When you arrive, make sure your hips are aligned over your knees, shoulders over wrists. From here, let's move through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, look up. And exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Once more on your breath. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. Inhale, back to center. Ensure your hips are still stacked over your knees as we begin to walk our hands out, releasing the arms and forehead to the mat as our hips stay lifted into our puppy pose. A nice big stretch through the shoulders and chest. Perhaps you press your palms together, bending at the elbows, and bring your thumbs to touch the back of your neck for a tricep stretch as well. Breathe into the places where you feel this stretch the most. And exhale, release your hands and come back up to tabletop pose. From here, stretch your right foot long behind you, keeping the ball of the foot on the mat. Go ahead and just rock back and forth to give yourself a little calf stretch here. Connecting with our core, gently lift your right foot up, hovering it off the mat, perhaps just an inch or perhaps in line with your hips. Begin to pull your right knee in toward your chest. Breathe, and then step your right foot up between your hands. Keep your fingertips on the mat for this low lunge. Maybe you pick up your left knee and move it back a few inches until you feel a nice stretch in your hips. From here, we'll move into half splits. Straightening through the right leg, begin to walk your fingertips back in line with your right knee, keeping active through the toes. Inhale, a long flat back, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Take a long, deep inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, begin to slowly walk your fingertips back to frame your right foot, stepping that right foot back to tabletop. Again, stretch your right leg all the way back, ball of the foot on the mat like we did earlier in our calf stretch. This time we'll prepare for modified side plank, spinning our right foot down, sole of the foot on the mat, kickstand your left foot behind you, really root through your left hand as you reach your right hand to the sky. Inhale, perhaps look up at your right hand if that works for your neck today. And exhale, extend that right hand up and over. Right bicep will be right by your ear. Feel the full side body stretch and breathe into the spaces between your ribs. For an added challenge here, optional, connect to your core and see if you can hover your right foot off the ground just a bit. Place your right foot back down if it's not there already, and come slowly back to center, returning to tabletop pose. Let's move through a round of cat-cow here before we move to the other side to neutralize the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, and exhale, round in. Inhale back to center, and let's move to the left. This time stretching your left foot long behind you, keeping the ball of the foot on the mat, rocking back and forth in those calf stretches on this side. Gently lift the left foot up, hovering it off the mat if you did so for a moment on the other side, before bringing your left knee in toward your chest. Hold here and breathe. And then step that foot up between your hands, keeping your fingertips on the mat again for the low lunge on this side. Maybe you pick up your right knee this time and move it just a bit back until you feel that hip stretch on this side. Slowly begin to straighten through your left leg and walk your fingertips back in line with your left knee for half splits on this side, remembering to keep active through the toes pointing up. Inhale for a long flat back and exhale to fold over your left leg. Take a few breaths here in this pose. On your next inhale, begin to walk your fingertips back forward to your low lunge, stepping your left foot back through tabletop pose, before extending the left foot again all the way to the back of the mat, just like for our calf stretches. Preparing for modified side plank on this side. Spinning your left foot down, sole of the foot on the mat, kickstand your right foot behind you if you did so on the other side. Root through your right hand and reach your left hand to the sky. Inhale, look up toward your left hand, and exhale, extend your left hand up and over, left bicep by your ear. Full side body stretch down the left side. For an added challenge on this side, connect to your core and see if you can hover your left foot off the ground. Exhale, release your foot back down if it's not there already and come back to center, returning to tabletop pose. Let's take a child's pose from here, settling your knees out as wide as what feels comfortable for you today, toes to touch. Go ahead and settle your hips back, releasing your arms long out in front of you, forehead down to the mat, child's pose. Take a few breaths here, maybe rocking your forehead side to side to massage through your third eye. Slowly begin to walk your hands back in, coming to rest on your sits bones with your legs out long in front of you. Now bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Square your shoulders toward your extended leg as you inhale your arms up overhead, and exhale, begin to fold over your left leg. Your hands can rest on either side of your shin, your ankle, or maybe reaching toward the sole of your left foot, depending on your flexibility today. Inhale, lift. Let's come to the other side, switching legs. Left foot this time to the inside of your right thigh. Again, be sure to square your shoulders toward your extended leg before inhaling your arms up, creating space in our spine, and bring that space forward as you exhale, folding over your extended leg. Breathe here. Inhale, release back up. Extending both legs long this time. Let's reach our arms forward toward our feet. We're going to release down to our back slowly to the count of 5. Inhale, long straight spine, and exhale, begin to release back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you arrive on your back, pull both knees into your chest, maybe rocking back and forth side to side, massaging out the spine. Our final pose today will be a supine twist, keeping your right knee in as you extend your left leg long on the mat. Inhale, squeeze your right knee a bit further in toward your right armpit. And exhale, begin to guide that right knee up and over toward the left into your supine twist. Maybe your left hand stays on your right knee as you extend your right hand out to the side and maybe look over your right shoulder. Inhale, release. Squeeze both knees back in toward your chest. Let's move to the other side. Keeping your left knee hugged in this time, extend your right leg long on the mat. Inhale, squeeze your left knee a bit closer toward your left armpit. And exhale, guide your left knee over toward the right into your supine twist on this side. Maybe your left hand extends long out to the side and you look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back up to center, squeezing both knees in once more before releasing both legs long on the mat, setting up for your final resting pose of Shavasana. Legs out long, arms out wide, palms face up, really take up space here. Perhaps you begin to close down through the eyes or just have a soft gaze out in front of you. We'll end class today with 2 long, deep breaths in and out together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So when you're ready, inhale, inhale, inhale. And let it go through the mouth. Once more, inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it all go. Nothing to do here, yogis, but to give yourself a moment in stillness. Shavasana is where I will leave you today, yogis. Feel free to stay here for as long as your day allows. Thank you for joining me for this gentle yoga sequence. I hope you have a beautiful day. Be well. Namaste.